So it's been almost 5 years since I made my original video telling you how I became Catholic. And it just dawned on me now that I never really told you my dream. I said I had a dream, but I didn't really go into the details. I did in my interview with Knights of Christendom. But I thought it would be helpful to make a video just about the dream that I had of Jesus that, in a way, kicked off everything in a huge way. So I thought I would share that. But before I do, I'll just add the caveat that, of course, this is a private revelation, as they say, so you don't have to believe it if you don't want. It's fine. But I can tell you that you can learn the validity of something by its fruit. And I think it's pretty safe to say that this experience had some pretty major fruit and is still having fruit now. And As I said in the video, it was all the more amazing that I didn't prompt it at all. Like I wasn't doing anything to prompt it. And then afterwards, all these things are happening. So I'm not going to tell that part. You can and look at other things for that. But I just wanted to just share the dream itself with you. This was in June of 2016 that this happened. I was raised up out of my house into, it's going to sound stereotypical, but into the clouds, if you will. And in front of me was Jesus. And he was very peaceful, smiling. I've instantly felt at peace. And he said to me, "What do you say every day?" And I was like, "Oh, wow, okay." It felt really important to me to give a correct answer, so I was really making sure I thought about it, thought about what I was going to say. So at the time, I was doing affirmations, where you would just stand in front of a mirror and say things like, "All is well in my life." So I said that. I said, "All is well in my life." And he said, "Which life?" And I was like, whoa. Huh. What does that mean? Then he gestured to the side and I looked and there were all these feathers sticking out of the ground. And he said, "These are all of the hearts beating on earth." And I thought to myself, oh, that's interesting because it doesn't look like everybody. Like there isn't enough feathers for everyone on earth. There was definitely a lot of feathers, but that was just what I was thinking at the time. And then next thing I knew, just like that, I was laying down on my side and he was holding me like I was a child. It felt like a father or a brother or something, just comforting me. And I felt so safe. And I looked up and I saw a feather floating in the air. And I got up and started walking towards it because I was like, how's that floating there like that? And he said, "Go ahead." And so I reached up and I grabbed it and I noticed it had a ring on it and I put it on my finger and I woke up. And that was that. And as I said in the video, or my original video, it was funny because I just knew that was Jesus instinctively. And as I said in my original video, I wasn't going to church. I wasn't praying. I wasn't doing anything. And I really didn't know much about Christianity at all. But I just instinctively knew it was him. And I remember thinking to myself, well, that's weird. It's a pretty mind-blowing dream. And here I am, 5 years from now. And I imagine for the rest of my life, reflecting on what happened. Because it was amazing. And at the time, though, I didn't realize it. I just was like, well, that's weird. He clearly got lost, And then over time, of course, things happen, and here I am, just completely in love with him, and giving my whole life to him. And yeah, so it's just something that gets deeper and has more and more meaning the more I reflect on it. And I have no doubt in my mind that it was him, coming to find his lost sheep, and bringing me in, and I'm his forever. So I just wanted to share that. And if you're interested in hearing my original video, the first video I made about my journey into the church, I'll put the link in the description. But I thought it was, I don't know, I guess it was time. Like, it just felt important to me to share that with you. So I hope you are all well. God bless.